Hello, everyone, and welcome to the stream. And welcome back to Dyson Sphere Program. This is Otaku Showboat. Today is Tuesday, February 9th, 2021. And I did a little bit of scaling off stream. Hello, welcome. Welcome back for the afternoon stream. I've done a few things. I cleaned up a little bit on our main planet here. There are a few doohickeys not actually mining anymore, so that can go away. I'll need to get you connected over again. Go. There. Fine. Do the thing. There are a few iron patches, there's a few coal, well, iron and copper patches, particularly, that were completely mined out that I got rid of on the main planet, so there's some bald spots now that we can build in. Speaking of building in, there's a bit more traffic now going out to these other two planets, and you may notice there's another Dyson swarm forming around the sun. Yeah, we also have the technology that shows us the resources everywhere, which is great. I can now see further than 6 light years to see what all of the rare resources are on all of the systems that are nearby, and we will get to that. Hello, Ave, and welcome. I have scaled up my resources, so now I actually have green. I see lots of green now. There's lots more green. It's glorious. Glorious and beautiful, and I have all of the warpers. 10,000 warpers. It's glorious. Yes, 10,000 warpers, plus I am carrying 20 with me. So there's that. I have done just a tad bit of increased scaling. Did I update today? There was an update? I don't know. When did it happen? When did update happen? Because there was patch notes 6:16, 10:12 a.m. I'm gonna say that the answer is yes. You are able to upgrade conveyor belt, sorters, and assembling machines by putting new ones on the low ones. Yay! Chain upgrade and chain dismantle. Okay. Key binding. You can rebind keys. So I guess the answer is going to be yes. We can rebind keys. So yes, we have that update, meaning that I could theoretically upgrade okay, so I can double click, but I can't click drag. You you can't click drag. That's very yeah, it's meh. It seemed like you could click drag upgrade. Like I thought it said you could click drag upgrade. Apparently not. 6:16:5759. Okay, 6:16:5759. 6:16:5759. That's the version. So, I don't know what they meant. Because, I mean, obviously, this is not... Hello? The version is right up in the top right-hand corner. That's the game version. We have the ability to do the key binding stuff. And I have the key binding stuff, so all of the other features should be there and available in the update. That happened to come a little late, honestly, as I already went through and upgraded a lot of stuff. This is new. This is new. I'm making 2 solar sails per second up here. 2 solar sails. They're getting launched into the Giganto ring. That's a little further out. This is number 2, orbit 2, that they are launching towards. Although I find it interesting that they don't have the right pitch to where they're trying to launch at the moment. Interesting. Your laptop can't cope? Well, that's sad. That's very sad. Also, I may not be having any more power issues for the moment. I may not have any additional power issues because, yeah. I have a few mini fusion power stations now. Over here. Getting the fuel rods. The fuel rods that get made here. And, in this thing. Granted. Yeah, it looks like I'm actually able to keep up. Which is nice. Which is nice. Very nice. And, of course, the bane of my existence, and I'm sure everyone's existence right now. These stupid green motors. Electromagnetic turbines are the dumbest thing I have ever seen. The amount that you need is absurd. Just complete absurdity. Can I just... It's just, there's just too much. So, by directly putting new ones on the lower grade ones. No, it doesn't work. Doesn't work on an existing save, apparently. I guess it doesn't work on an existing save. You are able to upgrade or dismantle a whole conveyor belt, do the key bindings. Modified planet generation to make it easier to start. There must be 6 iron and copper. I'm assuming, like, nodes. Next to your landing spot. Okay, that's nice. And change saving to relieve memory pressure written directly to hard disk. Alright, good. Reduce any energy consumption of reduced the energy consumption of slowing down and steering in sail mode. Well, that's nice. That's nice. Apparently, they saw how many people miss and have a really hard time changing directions to get to their destination. Apparently, a few too many complaints about that. I'm going to go to live chat over there, and then fixed a bug. That lights of energy exchangers flash for no reason and fixed where arrow on energy exchanger panel might be reversed. Okay. There are discussions of this. Fantastic news, but where's, like, people saying it doesn't actually work? Is there anyone saying that it doesn't actually work? I don't know. Huh? At the very top of that page? Hold up. You. Top. Which page? I'm on page 15. Loving the game. Thank you for Matt. You can't seem to upgrade buildings and sorters. Yeah. Still have to delete. Right there. Can't seem to do it. That person, and I am the same. I can't seem to do it. I can't place an assembling machine. Now, the question is, does it work if there's a recipe not assigned? Probably. But I don't know. Here, let's close that and see if I can shift. Nope. Assign without the recipe. Nope. Does it do it without the sorters? Nope. Not the shift copy. Nope. Now, if I had a full inventory and wasn't able to actually get that into my inventory, so the game just deleted it from the face of existence. Whoopsies. Did you know that if you delete objects, the game will delete them from the face of existence if you don't have the inventory space for it? However, the game will prevent you from disassembling the Interstellar logistic stations. It prevents you from actually taking them down if you can't put it in your inventory. These guys. Alright. Does it upgrade at all? No. Not even a freshly placed one will allow you to put a Mark II on top of it. So it just doesn't work. The feature that they said existed does not actually exist in this patch, apparently. They lied. It does not exist. And, yeah, so while you can upgrade conveyor belt, the click drag doesn't work either. So you can't do the dragging over existing slow belt to upgrade it, which is another thing that it said you can do, but you can't actually do. Wonderful. You can do it one segment at a time, which, no, it's faster to just disassemble it completely. Anyhoozle, something around here is new. Ah, yes, this. This over here, this is new. This is additional refining of oil through normal oil refining recipe. This is being powered by the hydrogen and a couple of wind turbines over here on the meridian lines and equator. Just to kickstart it, and the rest is just all thermal power stations to use up the hydrogen in this system. Because obviously I need tons of refined oil, right? We need all of the refined oil ever. And we're getting our hydrogen from a gas giant, primarily. So that's great. That was that expansion. I had to... Oh, you guys again. Yeah, so that's part of the problem. As you get into the higher techs, you start needing way more of these things. Way more of them. And you need the supermagnetic rings, too, which are also consuming 2 to 1 on the, on these glorious electromagnetic turbines. And I expanded back here with more motors, more electric motors, just to keep the green things going. You can only upgrade to the next tier building. Okay, well, this is Mark II. Trying to upgrade Mark I. Uh-huh. So, this is Mark II building. That is a Mark I building. I can't just click on it. I can't just click on it. Which is a shame. Now, you might be able to upgrade the belt by click dragging, if by upgrading it to Mark II from Mark I, because I don't really have that much Mark II belt about the place. Here, let's grab a few units of Mark II and see if the click drag works. It does not work. Click drag upgrading from Mark I to Mark II does not function. I'm just going to delete that belt. I don't need it. So, yeah. That's the state of things. I've got a few fuel rods. Do you think that'll be enough to go Interstellar? Maybe. Let's think about things that I'll need for my Interstellar trips. Because I would like resources. I would like some resources from beyond. Let me think here. Whatever thingy I want to be bringing in stuff from Interstellar flight is going to need access to warpers. So let's have an Interstellar logistics station that's going to be the, well, one of the hubs. I think there was some stuff that was in here that I got rid of too. / added foundation for things. You're going to live there. Right there. You're going to bring in warpers.
You have established an interstellar.
Why, yes, I have. Thanks for telling me yet again. When are they ever going to fix that bug? Probably never. It's like, please. Please, stop. Do I want a remote supply? No. Not particularly. So this guy, I will want... Where's my vessels? There's my vessels. It might work on new saves, yes. That's my thought, is that it just doesn't work on existing saves. Maybe new saves. We have lots of things that we could potentially do right now, by the way. I am working on this technology to do the vertical launch, to launch the actual permanent Dyson Sphere structures. And I think the only other tech that I have actually taken at this point that's finished has been the ability to see all of the resources and all of the systems around me. I'm going to take a few warpers for myself and set a lower demand here. Let's take that many with me. Do I want to just let this sit for a while and, like, go to a system that I know has all of the resources in it? Like all the iron, copper, and stuff, and just, like, build a base there that makes things and only really bring over the stuff that I want to bring over, right? That thing that's making warpers locally. Just enough infrastructure to make warpers. So ideally what we want is, well, what I want is a place that has sulfuric acid oceans. Like, step one, sulfuric acid oceans, right? Now, do I want to literally ship sulfuric acid out here? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. I'm going to want some pumps. Now, that's a new noise. I could ship warpers, yes. I do not make pumps anywhere, actually. I could. Actually, I could make pumps. I don't remember. I don't think I am. I don't know. I have to find my mall. This is the mall. It was what, again? Water. Ironstone... Oh, well, I can just place this building here. Correction. I can place this building here. Delete those, thanks. Make me water pumps. Oh, right, I got rid of a couple of buildings. That was doing sorters, because I don't need those levels of sorters anymore. So, that. Ta-da! Da-da-da-da-da! We have some water pumps being made. And get rid of like a few superfluous like components. I just deleted a whole bunch of really expensive stuff there, didn't I? Da-da-da. Ta-da. I don't need to hold on to those frame materials. Like, that's just dumb. Don't need to hold on to any of those. As if I'll ever use anything in this box at any point. Right. Let's grab some of you. There might be a, well, there's pretty much always a gas giant, right? So we'll bring some of those as well, and we'll bring those guys. Yes, let's eat all of my resources having to rebuild all that again. Some more power generation, I guess, and mining machines would be nice. Oh, and the oil-related buildings. Chem plants, maybe. Extractors and refineries. Some more of that, and... yes, power poles, lots of power poles. My iron, well, not, that's just on the mall. I'm not worried about that. I am not worried about that. I am bringing in iron. I am supplementing it with a logistics station. Here, iron and magnets is being supplemented now, because this is dying. My original iron is dying, as is the supplemental from over there, that or reserve. It's just that the belt is 6 per second, and I haven't gotten around to upgrading the belt at any point. Okay, I need... What happened to yellow? Yellow? Okay. Ah. That explains everything. I have, mined myself out on the graphite. Huh. Excellent. Let's take care of this little niggling issue, shall we? I, off-screen, scaled the energetic graphite elsewhere. So let's... on another planet. So I'm not actually concerned in the slightest about my current situation regarding the energetic graphite. Not at all concerned, but I would like to have science. Science is good. I like science. I would also like for this belt to be... Excuse me. Come on. Upgraded to blue. Blue would be nice. Let's see, how did that go again? I have forgotten. So it was over here. I mean, I don't really need to do too awfully much with this. It just needs to go over and up there. That's better. That's far more sufficient. So what I want is a system, ideally, that has organic crystals. Like, that would be great. Organic crystals with titanium. As well as one that has a sulfuric acid ocean. I would prefer both of those things, so I only need to go to one place. And I have taken a peek. Really? Steel? Steel. You're joking. We may need to bring in a lot of stuff from other planetary systems. A lot of stuff. So, speaking of a lot of stuff, as I prepare myself here, I need to clear some of that. M. Star map. I can now view the resources on any star, and I want to make it completely clear that I find this map to be terrible. I need a GUI that lists... I need a window that lists all of the systems and the resources in those systems. I just want a separate panel that has all of the information on it, because the only way that you can actually go and see what's at each place is to click on it. And the camera zooms in to the location of each single star that you touch and changes the centering of your camera every single time. This system, this beautiful G-type star, has a sulfuric acid ocean with titanium. So let's keep an eye on Mirfak, the G-type star. It's got sulfuric acid, and it's got fractal silicon. This G, or this blue giant, has fractal silicon. Not really what I'm looking for there. This one has organic crystals with silicon. This one has oil, fire ice, as a vein on a planet. So as it turns out, I have looked around at some of these locations. It's actually pretty clear which ones have the fire ice as a gas giant and which one has the fire ice as an ore vein. This one's got crude oil, kimberlite, and organic crystals. Now, kimberlite actually saves you a step of processing to get into your diamonds, in that you don't have to convert coal to graphite to diamond. It's just kimberlite to diamond. So you just save a step. This place has sulfuric acid and crude oil and titanium, along with spiniform stalagmite crystals. Trianguli Australis is a prime contender. It is 12 light years away. Trianguli Australis. This one is an even better contender. Gamma Circinii. Or Circini, excuse me. It has all of the resources. It has crude oil. It has fire ice as an ore vein. It has organic crystals and spiniform stalagmite crystals and sulfuric acid ocean. And apparently 3 planets with ocean. And a gas giant that gives you hydrogen and deuterium. So this one's GG. This one is like, yeah. We'll see what the density is on the various veins, because bear in mind, these things do get mined out. They do get mined out. Occasionally. But yeah, the organic crystal saves a lot. And it being a supply of crude oil is very nice. Yeah, not a very hot star. It's G-type, relatively. It's 0.92 R. 0.972 L. It's only 5.2 or 5.5 billion years old. It's pretty. Just a star like ours. So that one is another contender. Gamma Circini, and from our home planet, Gamma Circini is that way, near Trianguli Australis and Furcod. Let's see, this one has fire ice, a sulfuric acid ocean, and an optical grating crystal. By the way, do you want to know where my unipolar magnets are? There is one system I've seen that has unipolar magnets. It's the black hole. I'm gonna take a guess and say that unipolar magnets may only exist in black hole systems. It's also got fractal silicon and fire ice in this gas giant. In this black hole. What are unipolar magnets for? So the unipolar magnets, I have to look here. The unipolar magnets are the alternate recipe on the particle container, which, as you can see, this is one of those major sinks of electromagnetic turbines. and graphite. So it really helps. It really helps if you could get a consistent supply of unipolar magnets. However, you do need 10 per particle container of these unipolars. But it's basically an ore. An ore into a thing. And then I would like the optical grading crystals for the Casimirs, as that would completely remove the need for the organic crystals and titanium expense in it by having these optical grading crystals. There is an alternate on the carbon nanotubes with the spiniforms, so I would no longer need to spend graphite or graphene on the carbon nanotubes or titanium on them by getting these spiniforms. It's just 1-to-1 spiniforms into nanotubes. Like, wow, that's nice. That's really nice. And then the photon combiners, which are used in the solar sails directly, as well as the ray receiver, they also take optical grading crystals. So they also have that alternate recipe with the optical grading crystals. However, that only saves you glass. That only saves you glass, and glass is extremely easy to get. So I would rather use optical grading crystals on the Casimirs, if at all possible. And then what else has an alternate? The silicon crystals has fractal silicon. You can just put it directly into crystals. Graphene itself, of course, is fire ice. But the problem with the fire ice is that you end up with hydrogen as well as the graphene, and you have to deal with the hydrogen. Yeah, and the titanium crystals, you still need them for science, yes, but then you don't need to be spending the titanium crystals on anything other than the science, right? You can use them to make the science, and that is that. So what we have... Oh yeah, and then kimberlite directly into diamond, 1-to-1 as that alternate recipe. So what we have nearby is that that location that was Triangularis, that had that one, and then the one next to it, Gamma Circini. So Gamma Circini over here. This has fire ice. This has the organic crystals. This has the spiniforms, which makes the graphene rolls, or it makes the nanotubes, the tubes, as well as sulfuric acid. So yeah, that's the place I would like to go to set things up. The question is, do I just directly import organic crystal, or do I make yellow science here and bring the yellow science in? I think I would at least bring back the carbon nanotubes. I would bring back the science, maybe. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe the titanium crystals. I'll make the titanium crystals. And bring crystals. And definitely sulfuric acid. So there's a few items there on Gamma Circini. I need to get more fuel while I'm here. More fuel is always a good thing. Let me go and find where that is again. Opposite pole, or no, here. Right here. We have arrived. Why, hello. Oh. It appears I'm actually consuming more than I'm producing on the fuel rods. On the fuel rods. It would appear that that is a thing that has begun to occur. So I'm going to need to shift. Alright. They borked this a little bit. Yeah, they changed it now. So it used to be, I could just hold shift and click on the building. And it would give me the thing. Now it's double click. Now it's double click. Unless you're far away from the building. So they borked that pretty good. Because it just wants to bring up the UI for the machine now. Like, nah? Nah. Nah. Hey, have you, are you able to, So it seems that you are able to kinda be able to reverse the belt now. You're kinda able to reverse the belt now, segment by segment. Yeah. Of course, this uses a frick ton of resources. Excuse me, but I don't want you to go all the way there. But wait, huh? Oh. Do you see what happened? I see what happened. Haha, haha. So I just made a few fusion power thingies. 3 of them. Yup. That can go away, that can go away. And what I need to do is I need to get that sorter moved. Whoops. There you go. Now we're working. By the way, it would be nice if I were to actually shove that in there and fill this, so I always have a buffer of it. That should be good, right? We should be great. We've definitely got the deuterium. That's not the problem for making enough of the fuel rods. It's the other things. It's the blue dudes. It's these. It's these and it's this. Turbines. So anything I can do to reduce my turbine usage, the better. So speaking of reducing the turbine usage, that is the goal now. We must reduce the turbine usage. Where is my everything? Oh goodness, there's 6,700 units of iron left there. Please tell me that resource density increases with distance from your home star. Please tell me that resource density increases with distance from your home star. Please tell me that resource density increases with distance from your home star. Yeah. Here we are. This is where I wanted to go. I want those. You honestly don't think so? Because if you didn't know, in Factorio, resource density increases the further away you are from the starting zone on the map. Did you know that? In Factorio, resource density increases with distance from the start zone. I think so does patch size, but I know density does. Do I want to bring wind turbines as well? Just in case, just bring a bunch of wind turbines and a few solar panels. I think I'm basically as good as I'm gonna get here. I've got planetary logistics systems, I've got interstellars, I've got orbital collectors for the gas giant, I've got power-ish, I've got belt, a lot of belt. I'll need to, like, make a... I'll need to make a small mall wherever I go if I really want to live there for a little while so I can build up the infrastructure that I need. So wherever we go, I need to make sure that... Oh, right, I would... Yeah, wherever we go, I want to make a mall, basically, where I go, so I can access stuff locally and just treat it as its own little independent unit. And then just ship stuff here that I need. Like, apparently like steel and iron, and, yeah. I would like sulfuric acid. Oh yeah, that's a thing I scaled. That's a thing I scaled off screen. Where are you? Somewhere over here. Come on, there it is. There it is. Hello, strange matter. I have the 8 things now, if you remember from last time. We determined I needed 8 of these stupid particle colliders to make the strange matter, to make the graviton lenses. Yeah, I have 8 of them now. What I also have of the thingies over here is a bit more sulfuric acid to make graphene. I've got a bit more graphene. This is 12 graphene a second being made from 6 sulfuric acid. Now, the excess sulfuric acid is not being stored in the thing, but yeah. Graphene. Graphene's great. Graphene's fantastic. So we're looking for a very specific star. We're going to start leaving, and we're going to look for Gamma Circinii, which should be in that direction this way. Away. Just get away. So, Gamma Circinii is actually in a similar direction to the direction I'm going. It is below Triangularis. So, Gamma. There it is. There it is. Gamma Circinii. 12 light years. That's our destination. I have not ever done this before. Are we going to save? Hell no. Caps lock. So how does this work? I don't know. Does it automatically stop you? Do I even have the fuel charge to get there? I don't know. We're traveling at 12.5 AU per second. And we've got another 7 light years to go. Now, I would imagine that it would use another warper if I run out of charge and just stop, which it looks like I will. Yeah, so I'll pop out and then I just have to, like, wait. Yep, warp engine shuts. We've still got another 4 light years and we gotta just wait now. You do about 7. Yeah, that's what I figured. We are now here in the middle of nowhere. So Klarkrov is all the way over there. At least it tells you the home system. It puts the name there. What I would like is to favorite or be able to pin systems, right? Wouldn't that be great? Like if we find a good system that we want to go to, just pin it. Just pin it. So the question I have is, does it automatically take you out of warp? So the icons on the top right, this is for camera controls. This is camera controls. Hey, does that stop it from... Nope. I just don't want it to... Oh, it's per... Oh. These settings are... Huh? Well, that's a interesting feature. Interesting, to say the least. Yeah, in the planetary system. I want better control over the camera in this system. So if 1.5 gets you 7, we need more than half, right, of our charge to get to Gamma Circinii. So I mentioned that there is one better source of fuel than what I have right now. There is one that's better, and that's the antimatter fuel rod. It will charge us up faster. Can I upgrade core energy and core capacity? Yeah, there are many upgrades that I can take. Yes, I am in the process. I would need to get the level 5 mech core, and then, well, there's one mech core upgrade that I can get. I can queue it, then we're done queuing for a while. But I've got, like, the sail upgrades right now going. I guess I can get rid of the sail upgrades, but I only have efficiency 2 right now. Like, I at least want to get the efficiency 2. Maybe the solar sail life ones can sit there at 2. But yeah, the energy circuit definitely next, and then 800 fuel power. max core energy. Increase recovery speed. The higher the power, the faster the thingy it converts. There we go. So those two. Those two are desired. Alright, Gamma Circini. It is time. Yes, plus 800. Go. And this has consumed another Space Warper. So does it automatically turn off when I get there? Or do I have to push the button when I get there? Oh god, I can actually move. I'm here. Off. I manually did it. Welcome to Gamma Circini. That's pretty good. So, who's got what? That's got fire ice. Not much copper. Lots of iron. Lots of titanium. That's a 15.5 million fire ice. Well, alrighty. That's the one with the sulfuric acid ocean and 22 million titanium, or 21.2 million titanium. 29 million copper, 31.5 million iron. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that resource density increases with distance away from your home star. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that that is a thing. And 131 solar, yeah. I need to look at like the axial tilt here. I mean, clearly we're going to go to the sulfuric acid ocean planet first, right? And clearly, sulfuric acid is great. Hey, we got the tech. Thanks. If I could push OK, I'd push OK. Boom. What is this planet? It is volcanic ash. I have not seen volcanic ash before. And yeah, it's got yellowy oceans. So I really like this planet because of the huge supply of iron and copper in particular, and titanium. Let's have a look at the satellite planet. This one is a red stone planet that is lacking silicon and titanium completely. Very comparatively low iron and copper. 20 million coal. Crude oil. A ton of it. And the organic crystals. There's only 500,000 of the organic crystals and less than 500,000 of the spiniform stalagmite crystals. That's a bit of a shame. That's sad. I can't depend on that. They are effectively not here. Yeah, quote-unquote rare. They're effectively not here. What's here, the rare resource that's here, is the 15.5 million fire ice, which is graphene. An excellent source of graphene. And the gas giant is a perpetual source of hydrogen and deuterium. In fact, more than my home gas giant. And I have an infinite supply of sulfuric acid. The sulfuric acid here is in fact infinite. Or as many thingies as I can fit on the coastlines. So what is my tilt here? 12 degrees! 12.5 degrees inclination. 29 minutes, that's effectively half a degree. or minute, half a minute, or blah. Yes, half a degree. 60 minutes per degree. Yes, pretty sure. Pretty sure. So yeah, that's pretty tilted. That's oh yeah, that's pretty tilted. This planet be tilted. Good luck setting up equatorial stuff around this star from this planet. So yeah, here's our little sulfuric acid ocean. We can just take our little, oh, I only brought 9. We just take our little water pump, and it'll give us an amount of sulfuric acid. If I give it power. Just free sulfuric acid. 65 a minute, so each one is 1 a second of sulfuric acid, just completely for free. Is there wind? The wind here is at 80%. The wind here is at 80. The solar is 131. And there's not much coal. But that doesn't matter. We shall prevail. We shall prevail no matter what. This is the equator. Yes. Can I get hydrogen from... I can get hydrogen from the gas giant. Absolutely, I can get hydrogen from the gas giant as much as I want. But I need to go to the gas giant and plant down my doohickeys for that. And then I would need to have the power to power the thingy to get the hydrogen to bring it down and throw it into the burners. Into the thermal generators, or whatever. Chemical generators. And it would rely completely on the Interstellar, on the vessels to go grab it. I was like, is that like stuff I can't build on? No, it's just... Oop. I can get hydrogen fuel cells too, yes. Potentially. I've got... This planet is extremely mineral rich. This is going to be my home in this system. Definitely going to be my home in this system, and I'll be getting as much sulfuric acid as possible that can get transferred to my main star. So we're just gonna place what I can here of these wind turbines and get myself into a position that is near an iron and copper in particular. I might just go and take care of the little issue permanently of power by doing exactly what I just said, which is go and circumnavigate the gas giant, place down a whole bunch of the stuff around the gas giant. I am now out of wind turbines. I have up to 14.4 megawatts. That is not 30. That is not 30, game. I don't know if you realize this, but that number, yeah, the number is not 30. So there could be a little bit of issue. Just a little bit with sending out vessels out to that gas giant up there until we hit at least 30 megawatts of potential power. I am not going to place those solar panels that I'm holding on to. Why 30? Because when you plop one of these down, the charging power is 30. Now, if I place this, it's gonna complain that it doesn't have power. That the power load is 208. It's gonna slowly charge. Slowly charge. So you get the point. I hope. I want this to be bringing in hydrogen. Remote demand. Yeah, nothing left for the planet until it fills up its charge. Mind you. Until it's fully charged. And then I'll have, like, thermal power stations, of course, that are gonna go on the east-west. Is that enough space? Yes, it is. There's an iron patch there. I'll leave enough room to tap into that iron patch. Alright. Brief detour. I've got a gas giant to find. Where's that gas giant? There it is. Hello. Hello and welcome. What did a hydrogen fuel cell need? Just titanium. So yeah, I could put the 5 thingies into the thing and use that instead. We are Interstellar now. The question is now that I have built stuff here, does the game recognize that I have built stuff around this planet or around this system, and does it mark Gamma Circini as being important because I'm doing stuff here now? I think the answer to that is no. Nah. Yeah, it should. It really should, but it, for some reason, doesn't. Where is the equator? This way, clearly.
When being outside of building range.
Yeah. That's one thing that they really need to fix there. Maybe if I send stuff here, that is not quite the equator yet. That's the equator. Hello, equator. And welcome. We have to now place, well, we don't have to, but we will now place 40 of these collectors, because these things are really valuable. These things are really valuable. They are free power for you. Free hydrogen and free deuterium as well. It's glorious. And this planet actually has more hydrogen per unit than my home gas giant. The home gas giant, it's what, 0.79? This one's like 0.9. It's a huge increase in the amount. Multiplied by the mining speed of these, which is 10.4x, minus 30 megawatts. So there you go. There's the math. And you have 40 of them around the gas giant, each performing the same. Come on, bots. You can do it. Oh, hey, logistics vessels. They're coming and going already. It's already happening. They're coming and going from Circini 1. Place that one. Place that one. Thanks. And it's nice they have that little animation of the swirl just sucking up the gas from the gas giant. It's beautiful and glorious. If only we had a gas giant that gave us fire ice. Just free fire ice. There's another planet here. There is a planet here that has gajillion fire ice. 15 million fire ice. Is fire ice considered a rare, quote-unquote, resource? Is that technically called a rare resource? It is listed as rare, yes. It is listed as rare. So 15 million. Is that really rare? Because that's going to last me to the end of the game, I would think. So math. 0.98. 0.98 times 10.4 times 40. Or not, divide 40. Let's just go individually. That's 10.192 per second, and then it's 30 megawatts if each one is 8. That means it's going to use 3.75, so 10.192 minus 3.75 is 6.442 per miner per second. There are 40 of them that will go around this thing, meaning that I will be producing from all of these miners 257.68 hydrogen every second. It is 8 megajoules per unit hydrogen. It is 8 megajoules per unit hydrogen. So yeah, over 200. We're gonna have over 200 per second of the stuff. It's glorious. Absolutely glorious. Of net production out of this. Times 8 megajoules. And then if you convert it to the hydrogen fuel cells, fuel rods, then it's 5, well, what's 5 times, well, you don't really change the fuel value. Because 8 by 5, that's 40. So you don't change the fuel value when you make hydrogen fuel rods. So the hydrogen fuel rods are for you, for your mech, primarily. Yep, directly into the burners with the hydrogen. That's why I've set that up on my main planet, and I can set this up on any planet I want anything here. I want anything from here. This is free power, essentially. Completely free power. And that's just ignoring the deuterium as well. Yeah, thermal generators have 80% efficiency, that is true. I don't know if I can throw them into the nuclear ones. into the mini fusion power station. I don't know. I haven't tried throwing other types of fuel into the mini fusion power station. Besides the deuterium fuel rods, deuteron fuel rods. Oh, we still have 13 more after this one to place. Oh joy, come back here, you. Thank you, thank you. Come back here, robot, robot. Yeah, worth trying when I return to the home system, a Klarkrov. Speaking of which, we've actually been taking quite a few techs during this time. Yeah, that would be good. Engines. Engines. Did you know that this tech is infinite? And this one is infinite, and this one is infinite. And that one is infinite. And yeah, Vane's utilization. Vane's utilization, it's infinite. Infinite productivity. Infinite productivity. Is the thing in this game. It's pretty glorious. It's really glorious. Apparently it's multiplicative though, so I don't really think you can ever get down to 0. But we'll see. We'll find out as we get more Vane utilization tech. I guarantee that's the one tech that I would want to get infinitely. That Vane utilization. Come on, you. We got 8 more. Let's go. There we go. Now please tell me that my home system is always... No. Well, at least I can't see it from here. Because I see Triangularia Australis. It shows nearby stars, very close by stars. Not the ones that are a bit more distant. So, question I have. If I needed a couple of warpers to get here in one direction, would my logistics vessels also need a couple of warpers in each direction, or would they still only need one to go place to place? This I do not know. And I would definitely also be interested in the tech that increases the speed of the vessels infinitely. I hope that one's infinite. Yes, it is. It is infinite, plus 50%. Over and over and over again, infinitely. Because they have a logistic vessel warp speed of 0.1 light years per second. I am 0.21 light years per second. But it says nothing about distance that they can cover. Slash what their actual internal charge is. And that is the last one. Get me the hell off of this gas giant. I hope it's one. I hope it's just one. Get thee to Gamma Circini. 1. back we go. I'm gonna imagine that it's already, like, completely accrued all of the everything in the tower. Over here. Yup. It's already accrued 10,000 units. Hydrogen. Go, go, go. And that is a bunch of generation capacity. Yay. Whoops. More. We must have more power. More power! I'm actually gonna save a few of those thermal stations to use at the other. It's a mode. It's a build mode. Up and down arrow upgrades facilities and downgrades facilities. Click building to upgrade. Shift left click to chain upgrade. Well, didn't think that would be how they implemented the thing. Because you see, what we wanted was to just place a building on top of an existing building to upgrade it. Or place a belt on top of an existing belt to upgrade it. That's what we wanted. What they gave us was this. Which is not actually what anyone wanted. Thanks. Alright, 21 iron veins. And 21 copper veins. Oh, it would help if I put the, sorters. Would help if I had sorters, huh? Now, I have not done the math on how many I can string along the thing. But, the answer is a lot. The answer is a lot. It's 80% efficient, 2.6 megawatts each thingy, 2.6 times the whatever 80% or divided by 80%. It's the same as coal, it's 2.7 per building that it's burning each second. 2.7 joules per second are being destroyed. And as at 100% power load. So at 100% power load, if we're throwing 30 hydrogen per second at the problem, well, that's 30 times 8, which is 240 potential megawatts. Or megajoules, 240 megajoules each second that we can throw at this situation. So our little 2.7 Yeah, that I could fuel 88 of these 88.8 repeating of these thermal generators, these thermal power stations off of one belt of hydrogen. Okay? That I'm not going to run out of that for certain. Okay, let's tap into this, shall we? That's quite a few. That's quite a few. That's quite a few. I generally try to fit 6 around the thing. I don't quite think I'm going to be able to do it here, but we shall see. Oh, yeah, very easily. Very easily fitting 6 around this, and I'm pretty sure that these are covering 6, 6, 8, 8, 6, 7. 6, 6, 8, 8, 6, 7. Math. 6, 6, 8, 8, 6, 7. That is 41. 41 times 39 per minute. Divide that by 60, and we get 26.65 iron ore per second, which means for making iron plate, this would be 27 smelters. For as long as there are ore veins. Okay? Let's make that clear. For as long as there are ore veins. And ideally built east-west and all of that good stuff, and ideally able to go into the thingy towards the end, but we shall see about that. I don't think I'm going to really care about the exact station thingy that I got there. The titanium, yes, I'll need to tap into titanium. I'll need to tap into stone. I'll need to do all sorts of wonderful and beautiful things here, because we are, in fact, going to be doing great things. We are going to be making a mall. Of everything besides oil product stuff. A mall of all of the potential buildings that I can make that don't need oil products. Or at the very least don't need, any processed oil as part of it, although there is a planet here that we could just do the interplanetary stuff in this system and build literally everything here. We could just say, screw it, this is our home base now. We're gonna build a Dyson Sphere around this star. You know, a plate on a planetary system that has freaking tens of millions of iron and copper and titanium. It's a little low on silicon, but there's more silicon out here. There's like over 10 million silicon, about 10 million silicon total in this system as well. Which, like, that's more silicon than I had on a starter base. Like, that's more silicon that I had on my first personal playthrough save in my entire home system. My entire home system had 500k silicon. Like, thanks, game. Thanks, game. With a 500k silicon. This is another 30 million titanium, by the way. We got 21 million titanium here. This is just obscene amounts of stuff in here. And we have what is the most important of the items, or the most important thing, which is a source of sulfuric acid without processing oil, and ocean of water. We have water plus sulfuric acid oceans here. And we have up the planet here 61.48 crude oil per second, with some organic crystals and some spiniform stalagmite crystals, and 20 million coal, and 26.5 million stone. This system has it all. All the, very, very important, quality of life things on it, too. Okay, so I want, actually, probably, to also tap into another iron vein. One of these is going to make iron ingot, another one's going to make magnets, and another one is going to make steel. Okay, and then we're going to have one that's making copper veins. But we need to be very careful, because I only have 25 mining drills. And a mining drill, and we only have 94 smelters. A mining machine, that's going to need iron plate, or iron ingot, magnets, and copper ingots. So we're not going to likely set up all of the infrastructure here all at once. How much coal is here? Not much. One set of ore veins, most likely. Alright, give me my smelting. This would be 27 smelters. We are on the east-west. Yes. I am gonna get blocked by that iron vein, aren't I? It's really dark. Also, I think I may have enough space. 1, 2, 3. This one will make iron ingot. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Idea. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's all. So what that does is it makes it a little bit shorter so that I don't end up abutting this other ore vein. I didn't actually bring any foundation with me. Ooh, that stings. I'm not going to worry about, patterns or anything on these sorters this time, but we are going to need to get ourselves set up here with an initial supply of just about everything so that I don't have to waste any resources getting basic materials sent across the galaxy. Ideally, we don't want to have to ship to our outpost anything, where we want to ship things away from our outpost. Even if that does ultimately mean that we ship out steel and such. I'm really thinking that we just rebuild here. I'm really thinking that we just rebuild here. That, the science is the science. I can just redo the science here. There's just so many resources here, why? Why not do this here? It's gonna be so much nicer doing this here than trying to do it at the home star. The only what does the home star have? That this one doesn't. There's jack all. No difference. This thing has more stuff than my home system ever did. I'm gonna need one more for that drill. Okay. That's that thing done. I can merge up the 2 lines to use for whatever. Or do I want to make half of them be steel? Ooh. No, I like the idea of each individual ore patch being assigned to individual tasks. So if that's that build for the iron, we get to do that build again for copper. Assuming that I can, of course, get at least as many ore patches covered by as many mining drills. Come on, there you go. So that's 6. I could fit a 7th in here. And I will do just that. Okay, what are we looking at in terms of veins? So we've got 7, 6, 7, 6, 6, 5, 6. 7, 6, 7, 6. 6, 5, 6. 7, 6, 7, 6. 6, 5, 6. That is 43 veins times 39 ore per minute per vein, divided by 60 seconds per minute, and then that gives us 27.95 ore per second, meaning I would need 28 smelters smelting. And wouldn't you know it, that arrangement is 28 smelters. Right over there, that's 28 smelters. Now I could get it along the same line if I desired, although this patch is a little bit further inwards, so I think we're just gonna have this a little bit further away. And we have to change the recipe. What a coincidence, yeah. $10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Get that belt. That's the input belt. Get that belt. One, oops, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, did I miss 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, I put one more. There was an extra. Which, you know, if I ever do get another mining upgrade, a speed upgrade, then yeah, I will need another 2 to cap out the 30 per second per belt. Go that way for me. You'll go down and connect up there. This one's gonna go all the way around. This one's gonna come out and down like so. Come out, come around, come down, come over. Go that way, go that way. And then power. Power the everything. How is the power? Fine, I have 79.2 megawatts to work with. Sorters. Now, I would usually do this off screen, by the way, because this is just stuff we have already seen at this point. But consider that there's not really that much new stuff to do at this point, because really we're tech locked behind a lot of stuff. We do need to make the Dyson Sphere permanent structure. I think it'll be fun to do it in a new system. This system. So think of this as we have basically just restarted over here. And I am putting some serious consideration into making the Dyson Sphere setup for our final science pack here. On this clean slate of a system, essentially. This is a wonderful clean slate for us. I'm looking at the... Huh. Interesting, so the size of the thingies is a little bit different. I can't get... Okay, there I can get 2. I'm looking at the nodes, the power nodes for the inserters on the opposite side is what's controlling the distance between the power transmissions there. So that is the copper. Now, as you probably already know, magnets are a little different, and steel is a little different from that. So, magnets. Yeah, so what I'm looking at on this distance here are this little white dot and this little white dot. This little white dot and this little white dot is the power to the that sorter on the opposite side. It's the power to that sorter, and I want each one to supply power to the 2 sorters on the opposite side on each thing. So each pair basically needs its own Tesla tower. This is to avoid having to place a Tesla tower on each side, pretty much. I could easily just have placed a Tesla tower on each side and might have been able to save some Tesla towers, but I don't know. We'll find out. Let's find out together if we could save ourselves some Tesla towers. I'm going to do... that, and then that, and that. So that's what, 8 total? I didn't even count how many I had originally. How many did I have originally? Well, it would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I would have had 7 initially. I would have saved 1 by keeping it the original. Yeah. Yup. 2 lines of 14. Half that's 7. There were 7. Alright. Magnets. Why, hello, core level 5. You just doubled my core capacity with 1 tech upgrade. Autosave, autosave, autosave. I clicked the button the moment it was autosaving. It would seem to be more effective putting them on one side. I could fit one more in, but I'll leave it. Yeah, now we can do the jump in one go all the way back home, I would think, between the two things. This is liquid gold right here. The bubbly, the liquid gold. So I want to make sure that I get my thingies on this. The glorious... I don't even want to go there. It's the yellow water. It's the yellow water. It's great. Sulfuric acid. So that's just what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 per second, more than 8 per second, off of just placing those around that little puddle of water. Like, it takes 9 chem plants making sulfuric that to make 6. Like, look at it this way. So if you place 6 chem plants to get 4 sulfuric acid per second, you spend 6 processed oil per second. You spend 8 stone per second and 4 water per second. The water is infinite, so we don't have to worry about the water. On this planet, we place 1 building. We place 4 buildings that are this size, 4 buildings, and we just get sulfuric acid without spending any oil or any stone, processed oil or any stone, refined. That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice, right? So, let's see, we've got 8, 7, 6, 7, 6, 6. 8, 7, 6, 7, 6, 6. 40. 40 flat. So that, times 39, divide by 60, 26 ore per second. 26 ore per second times 1.5. We need 39 smelters. We would need 39 smelters to smelt all of this, which is a little more than what I have. So, what I'm going to do is I'm clearly not going to use all of it. And I need to get to a source of stone. I hope that we've got 3.6 mil stone here, and there's a mill right there, 975, right nearby. It's pretty nice. And we're going to do this, you know, pretty much just right across the street, really. You're gonna make the magnets for me. So what I've placed here is 18, and that leaves me with 20 smelters for doing other things. 18 is a very specific number because 9 is 6 on the output. Actually, I don't think I want the output to go, or yeah, I want the output on the sides to go up, just like with the ingots there. And spoilers, I'm gonna have a logistics station right in here that's gonna take in copper, iron, ingot, and magnets on it for transfer to other locations. So we can set up a nice setup for our mall. Just gotta get all of this belted. That looked like the shorter distance to me. Okay, power. And then... Right, needs to connect to the main thingy. I also need the sorters sorting. At least keep it at semi-consistent when building in this manner. Come on. You can do it. You can do it, game. At least the game is smart enough to try to shift the tile for you to a next door. If the segment of belt that you clicked on isn't quite the one you wanted. Alright. Power. Oh yeah. Thingies are gonna be in the way. That'll go right there then. This is gonna be in the way, and I don't have enough space to squeeze the thingies, so I will have to actually do this on the one side here. Great. Great. I should have put it one tile away. One whole tile away. Alright. I need a source of stone brick. Stone brick. I also want to place down my logistics station right now. This is gonna be placed right there. Sure. I have declared and decided that it will exist there for the moment. That is an input. This needs to go up and down. And over, up and in, and then make sure that thing gets power. Same deal with the copper ingot. There you go. Enjoy! Copper, iron, magnets. Yeah, that's what I want. Enjoy those, enjoy those. I'll keep it remote supply as well, just in case I actually want it remotely. Alright. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. If my main base in the other star system has a logistics station with warpers that also requests any of these three, it's totally gonna send vessels out here, right? To grab it from here. Yeah. So fortunately, I haven't done that. Did I set up... I know I set one that was requesting warpers. Local warper request. A, did I put remote warpers, did I enable remote warper requests on that? B, did I do sulfur remote request? Sulfuric acid remote request on that building? I don't remember. Because we've got sulfuric acid here. This can be a remote supply. And they can come and get it from here if they've got the warper access. Because all I really need to do here is just put down power on these things. I mean, it's fine if I haven't. I mean, I'll likely be going back home anyway to the Klarkrov, but at some point there'll be something I'm missing that I haven't made yet. Probably belt or sorters. Sorters most likely. Level 3 sorters, because I'll just not have made it yet. Let's see. Did I? Once I get 300... that's when I'll find out that, oh hey, I didn't actually set the thingy. The request for sulfuric acid, anyway, because I didn't set it, I think, because I was not decided as to what I would ultimately be bringing back from the system, if I was going to be bringing back anything from the system. Whether I was going to process this sulfur into something else. Yeah. So I will have to go and set that. It's unfortunate that I cannot change that from a distance, right? Hello, Klarkrov. Because you can see all your little vessels going back and forth. Oh, it's so... Isn't that neat? Because we're so far away, the game isn't... or we're in a different system, the game doesn't load in the planets of the other stars, including your home star or any star that you've built on, so... But it wants to show you the vessels, because the vessels can go between the stars. It's good to see where they are at any given time. So it shows all this transport between the planets in the system without actually showing the planets. Humma. Humma. And you can see that we've got transport vessels going out to the gas giant to pick up hydrogen, which is great. Ah, but we've got glorious, beautiful sulfuric acid here. It's very nice. Very nice indeed. I may need this at other locations. We shall see. We shall find out together. Alright, how many thingies do I have? 12. 12 more of these. Can I build more of these? Not without grabbing iron and copper. Which, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. We'll get to the titanium. We'll get to the... what silicon is here as well. But what I'm going to do right now is get into stone. How many stone reserves? Okay, there's one up there and over there. Meaning that this stone reserve is going to be for stone blocks. I wish it would, like, give you a counter of veins, right? I wish it would give you a counter of veins. I mean, I know it highlights the veins. It puts a little ring around each vein, but I would like a counter around the veins. On the hovering item that on the pointer. So where the building is, where it's got that count of how much total ore. I want that total ore that's being covered, that number, to actually just say what the vein count is. That's what I would love. So what are the numbers here? We've got 6, 8, 7, 7, 6, 6, 6, 6, 8, 7, 7, 6, 6. 40. We already did that math, so that would be 26 furnaces up to making stone bricks. This one is a 1-to-1, just like the other thingies. Oh yeah, I brought 90 warpers with me. I forgot about that. I happened to bring 90 of them with me. Meaning... Oh, isn't this trippy? What I could do while here... What I could do on this guy is be like, hey, you know those space warper things? Could you get me some of these space warper things? That would be great. Could you bring me some of those? I want some of those. Could you bring me some of those? And that's the gateway, right? That's the gateway because now any other station that I have over here, I can just request locally the warpers, right? If I want to provide them to the rest of the network on my other planet. You thought I already did that? No, not here. I haven't done that here. What I did on the other planet was provide my warpers remotely. I did a remote supply on warpers on the other planet. So, realistically speaking, those vessels can get here, and we can actually watch them get here. There they are. There they are. They are traveling on their way. Ta-da! There they are. And they each take a warper to get out here as well. They're traveling at half my speed, approximately. 0.1 light year per second. So that's a thing. That's a wonderful thing. They are arriving. They are almost here. Let's see. Let's watch them as they come in. Doo, 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 doo. As they end their warp and they come in for landing. There they are. There they are. So I've got 10,000 of the things in storage right now. I've got 10,000 of the things in storage right now. Oh hey, my logistics vessels have left. They left me, and it looks like I may have I may be delivering something to the other system that's being provided here. Uh-huh. Oh, or they might be going to get that stuff. No, that wouldn't be from here, now would it? What I do know is that my 10 thingies are currently active. Doing something. Maybe I should just set this to remote storage so that we don't send that home at this point in time. I want them to send this. That's fine. You can take it if I have anything requesting it and using it over there. Oh, right. Well, I have the maximum distance without warpers, so they won't use warpers if the distance is small enough, or unless it's greater than 12 AU. They will not use warpers until greater than or equal to 12. The station that is requesting sulfuric, I believe, does also have the warpers. It's the one that's supplying them, in fact. So if we do ship this out, it would be between two stations that actually have warpers, although that's not strictly necessary. Anyway, let's get into this. I need to place down some smelting of stone. I would like to provide stone as well, as stone, but we shall see about that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's what I want. All of you to be. I still can't believe they made it more difficult to shift copy to eyedropper tool. I can't believe they made it more difficult to eyedropper. Like, why? How? How do you make it more difficult to use the eyedropper tool? Like, seriously. Oh, I hate that sometimes. It just deletes the thing that you already placed. Okay, get more belt. One thing that I probably should have done was, you know, put belt on the logistic network, the Interstellar logistic network. Put tier 3 belt and the tier 3 sorters and such just on the network. That would have been a good idea, maybe. Maybe. Alright. Let's get through with all of this wonderful scaling. I know what I'm going to be doing the rest of the day today. I'll be continuing to rebuild my base in this system, building mall stuff. We've already seen it before, so why bother doing all of this on screen? In fact, I should probably just head back to my home planet now and be like, hey, or my home star system, to be more specific. Be like, hey, guys, we've got sulfuric acid now. We've got glorious sulfuric acid now. Let's take care of that. Let's request that and make use of it. 2,000. Oh, I'm a third of the way in to plus 800 fuel power, increasing the recovery speed. Yeah, go ahead and do that next, and then that. And that. And that. And that. And that. Oh, my queue is full. Must go fast. Must go super fast. Alright, let's get another little station here. Stone, brick, supply. I don't really need remote supply, but it's all set it to storage. Have some dudes. There really is no point to having planetary logistics stations, from what I can tell. They, like, once you unlock the interstellar logistics stations, they're just better in every way. They are simply better in every way. Right? Oh. Outside of the fact that they tend to suck power. Yeah, that's better. Outside of them just completely draining all of your energy. They're great. I have warpers here now. Yup. Yup. I have warpers here now. So I want the transport range of vessels to be, what? Let's say 6. That way I can change it back to remote supply, and then they're not going to provide anything here. Done. So that's how you're able to provide a bit better of control to how far your vessels are going to go. Unless you actually want to send a vessel literally across the galaxy. Alright, let us, in our last 40 some odd minutes here, let's go home. And keep on progression. Keep our progression going out there. And I will come back off screen to continue to work on this. Now, I'm going to imagine... Oh, I hope that me setting this only controls the outbound. And that I can still send 10 out here to grab stuff from my home system. I don't know if this works both ways. You know what? Let's just do it. They'll send magnets, apparently. We're gonna send several oh god. Oh god. My power. Why hello, Ollie. Hello, Ollie. That's a pretty boy. Yes, that's my pretty boy. That's a pretty baby. Yes, that's my Ollie. My baby Ollie. You watch my lap? You watch my warm lap? You're gonna help me keep warm? Yeah, so, as it turns out, the transport vessels use loads of power when they do their journey. Fortunately, we don't have to worry about that, because the time it takes for them to get all the way to my home planet and then all the way back is a very long time. I would hazard a guess and say that it is actually going to be long enough that this is going to fully recharge by the time they get back, he says, watching and seeing that they are, in fact, nearly halfway home. Are we a quarter of the way charged? Or halfway to the destination? Let's speed that up a little bit. Let's speed that up a little bit. Little bit. Little bit. Yeah, better. Yeah, I may need more power generation if I actually want that to be a thing. So we're gonna set that to remote storage, and that to remote storage, and that to remote storage. Hey, hey. There we go. I have decided. So, is the game nice? Is the game nice to me? Does it tell me my home star? Does it just highlight it at all times like that triangulary? The answer is nah. Nah, it does not. So we are... Press shift to accelerate. New tutorial. That's actually true. Oh no, it is highlighted. It just so happened to be on the other side of the planet. So we do have a 12 light year distance to cover there, and it is caps lock to engage our warp drive. Go, go, go. And you can totally change direction while in warp. Target distance. We're heading home. We should ideally get there within our single charge of our thingy here. I hope. We're at 12.5 AU per second. Oh joy. Yep, looks like we're gonna get back to Iklarkrov. Well within our current power limits. We're almost there. We're almost there. There's the planets loading in. There's our home. Stop! And there's home. Less than 1 AU away. Speed up a bit. Get me home. Boom. We've arrived. Welcome home. What was the next thing that I wanted to do? I want to make the permanent structures. So we need to make these launching silos. Oh god, that's a lot of... That's a lot of pain right there. That's a lot of pain. Hey greens. Hey greeny boys. Also, it appears as if I have maximum warpers. And where's the dude that I put down for the, like, warper stuff? Ah, that's the one. Hi. Remote demand. Give me all the sulfuric acid. Check hydrogen fuel rods in the fusion reactor. Right. I would need to make a hydrogen fuel rod. Ollie, you're licking my shirt. Ollie? You're grooming me. And my shirt, thank you. Love you too, Ollie, for grooming me. Okay. Oh, I'll also need these carrier rockets too. Oh boy. And the components. Oh boy. I already have the frame material automated. That's the thing we got. Where are the thingies? Where's my stuffs? It was near a pole. I forget which pole. A pole, not the equator. Other pole. Thanks. This is one huge ocean. Wow, that is a lot of space that could be built on. Hello. Things! Glorious, beautiful, wonderful things! Why you no fuel? Huh? 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 Okay. Sure. Sure game. Oh. Maybe not as much as that. Who would have thought that it only stack sized that much? Okay, hydrogen fuel cells. Let's, or fuel rods. Let's test this out. I now have those. The answer is FU. There's the answer. No. Are we winning today? Nah. We're not winning Dyson Sphere today. We're not even, well, we are close. Quotes around the close. Fine, here. Okay, what do I need? I need the frame material. Demanded. What else? What else do I need? I need, to make these guys, I need the alloys, the, warpers, or the lenses, and the CPUs, the chips. So these chips demand the lenses, demand a few of the everything. I should limit the amount that I'm requesting here of most stuffs. Yeah, good luck. Good luck getting any. And then the alloys, yeah. Good luck getting any of the above. Not gonna lie, don't think you're gonna actually get any of the above. Oh, and if this is only ever going to demand stuff, it does not need to be powered. That's the other key. If it demands, it doesn't need to be powered. That's my kitty. That's my baby. Yes, hello, my baby boy. My baby boy. Did you know that when we were trying to, when we were looking for cats, we specifically wanted one that was like our previous cat, Cole. Cole, it has long hair, or had long hair, and was part Maine Coon. drones bringing stuff do not need to recharge for the return. They come with enough charge for the entire trip. So when they leave their home station, they take the charge that they need to get to their destination and to get back home. Same thing with the logistics vessels. That's why when those 10 logistics vessels left the other system with sulfuric acid, that's why it used all of that energy that I had in the building. It used all the power ever, because it's taking enough power to go and come back. So any demand stations don't actually need to have power. They will, though, need power if you're going to then supply the stuff, and we don't really need to supply anything here, because all I really need to do is build that building. Now, how many of these resources are shared with making Dyson Sphere components? Well, that's going to need 2 separate things as well as the frames. And that... Oh, God, really? Alright. Deuterium fuel rods. They're required to make the Dyson Sphere. Who knew? I didn't until just now. I did not know until this very moment. Hey.
Logistics station. You have taken the first...
Yeah, go. Fuel rods. Hey. Enjoy. Would it be nifty to supply those across the universe? Yes. Am I going to? No. No, I would say that I am not. So the problem is that this being built second and requesting second, all of the other stuff is gonna go where I have the green circuits. Where are my... Where's my double Tower of Doom where I'm making greens? There it is. Hi. So this actually doesn't need any more. This I'll limit by a lot as well on the storage there. So that way maybe we can get stuff sent somewhere else. We should make sure that we limit on anything that's really low amounts. That's in really low... Really? Oh, your local... So, oh, your remote supply local demand. Okay, or local supply remote demand. So you're bringing stuff in and delivering it to all the stuff that needs it, like right here. Oh God, I need magnets. I apparently need magnets. A lot of them. And steel. We are out of magnets and steel. And of course the thingies here are pretty low too. However, ahem. I have been looking forward to this. Oh, have I been looking forward to this? Where's the... There it is. Oh, have I been looking forward to this moment. If only it wasn't actually limited by steel. If only it wasn't actually limited by steel. I'm gonna kill that. Yep, we're gonna kill that. In fact, we might actually, you know, completely stop we might actually completely stop making sulfuric acid and just get all of our sulfuric acid from the other system. Because that is a lot of refined oil that gets used to make sulfuric acid. The oil is also used in what? As oil. Plastic. And the organic crystals. So the plastic, I think, always is going to need the oil. So that's fine. The crystals, yeah, is oil as plastic and oil as oil. Refined oil as oil. So this is why we want to find a place that is extremely high yield of the organic crystals. So much so that I may just go out and see if there's a place that has like 15, 20 million of the stuff. You're missing... Of course you are. So as it turns out, our bottleneck on our science is red cubes. And our bottleneck on our red cubes is graphite. One of these things I thought was bringing in graphite. You are bringing in graphite. Hello? Graphite. So, upgrade mode. Well, yeah. So it wants to upgrade to Mark II and then to Mark III. So it wants to upgrade directly into Mark II. With all the alternates, the only use for oil is for plastic particle. Is plastic? Yeah, it's great. For the refined oil. Yep, it's a sequential upgrade, which sucks. Like, come on. Come on. I need to be able to upgrade 2 levels. Like, that's just an oversight, really. Right? That's an oversight. Who in their right mind is gonna go around all their base upgrading to Mark II and then up to Mark III? Like, it's clearly not meant for people who are not currently up, like, who don't already have a base, or who already have a base. Like, if you already have a base, because we haven't been able to upgrade the belt that we've placed thus far, a lot of people are going to be in this situation where they have Mark I belts everywhere that they haven't upgraded to Mark III, and they want to upgrade it to Mark III now that they have an ability to upgrade, and they're finding out that they can't do it because it has to upgrade to Mark II first. If you have Mark II and III in the inventory, it should do a Mark II upgrade, and then you have to wait for that to build, and then you can upgrade to Mark III. That's how I would imagine it would work. And all the bots would go out and do the... Oh gosh, that would explain a lot. Hi. One ore vein. Hello, one vein. Down this whole line of things. Oh. Joy. Joy. So this is a built-in feature that they just added to the game. As of today. This morning. They added in this upgrade mode. Into the game today. It's wonderful. So what was I doing? Oh yes. Now that I have fixed that, we have a massive tower of red happening. And all of the massive tower is active. My disco dance of rainbows. My rainbow is rainbowing. Hi. And we've got all 5 cubes inside the little ball, right? Yep, they're dancing. The 5 cubes, they're dancing around inside. We've got everything going. All the lights reflecting each individual type of science that you've got going. Yeah, it's pretty. It's pretty when they all move. What's this tech that I'm working on? Oh yeah, it's the power thing for me. What am I doing? So, there was a thingy that I built, that I placed, that I need to get back to, that I placed in the middle of an area that is a bunch of buildable area that is you. Hello. Hello, glorious thing. You're not going to really be able to build anything until you get steel for that titanium alloy and whatever else is missing for the graviton lens. Ugh. Anyway. So, I could just do that and that and that, and then over here I can bring out the thingies that away. Okay, let's put that into a chest. If we ever make them. Oh, I appear to have messed up one of those. Yep. Fixed it. I fixed it. I just need these 2 things. Here, buddy. Have some of that. That's not even enough. Okay. Sure. So, I have one more request that I can put into this building, and this is going to be over here. What is this ratio? 2-to-1, huh? Oh, my goodness, wow. 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 Well, at least they're permanent. Right? At least they're permanent? Question mark? Let's move thingy down somewhere. I'm gonna need another tower too. What's the east-west? Oh, that's the equator. Okay. Okay. You're gonna make me these thingies. The Dyson Sphere components. That's gonna need solar sails and CPUs. And I'll need another one that's bringing in the deuterium field rods. Oh. Yeah, I guess I'll just bring another belt out and it'll be those. Insert, insert. Actually, it's not those that I need. CPUs and solar sails. You can be the CPUs. Just demand things at this particular station. And then at this particular station, this particular station is going to demand my fuel rods. Go ahead and get that form of thanks. That's not even the thing I need here. The fuel rods and the solar sails. Which, I may have put onto my network. There you go. So I could just make this at this point if I give power, right? I have gibbed the power. The power is given. How many of these buildings do I really want? Because pretty sure I'm not making 3 solar sails. Pretty sure I'm making 2. Let's see. I know I have 4 of these buildings making solar sails, which is 2 per second. If I wanted to make 1 per second of these components, I would need 3, which is more than what I've got. I do have the ability to at least make a couple more of these. I need foundation. I could use some foundation. Boy. Great. Hey, is that enough of a... Yep. That it is. Oh, wonderful. Huh? Aww. Go back. Oh, right, this thing, too. I guess you're just gonna elevate. And just be elevated. Excuse me? Come on, there you go. Huzzah! Glorious. So, building the next. You are going to make the small carrier rocket. Now, 3 of those. So this needs 2 to 1, right? Which means that if I am making one every 6 seconds here, I would need 2 every 6 seconds. Or 1 every 3. 3 of these makes 3 every 8. Which is a bigger number than 3 over 9, which is a bigger number than 1 over 3. Right? So 3/8 is more than 1/3. Don't you love math? Math is awesome, right? It's pretty good though. It's good though, right? Just the mental gymnastics there. It's like, this isn't even what I do for a living, and yet... Or, I guess it technically is. I guess I technically do this for a living, now don't I? Off by 1? Huh? Power. What, you want it here? You want it aligned? Okay, have we actually managed to make a doohickey yet? Probably not. Nope. Hey, we got 4 of the gravity lenses. We got 4 lenses. How many lenses do we need to put one of these down? 20. We need 20. Where's my double stack of doom? Huh. Notice... Well, there's not as much of a just go grab titanium alloy because the amount that is... Ah, thank goodness I can limit you. Because I would have to go to a place that's demanding it, that's not actively using it quite as much to grab it. But as for the other thingies, these guys, I would need strange matter and diamonds. Well, I would need strange matter, which I can't make by hand. Because it's done in the particle collider. And pretty sure all of it's going into those lenses right now. Yeah, pretty much the graviton lens is the limiting factor, and I'm pretty sure it's the strange matter. Where the heck is it? Here. It is one of the ingredients. It's the purple containers. The pink containers. I need to reposition myself, kitty. Daba. The kitty. Big stretch. Big stretch. Big stretch for the big boy. Yes, that's my baby. That's my baby. Yes, you can sleep now. Sleep. Sleep. Continue sleeping in the lap. He's a really big boy. He's at least 11 pounds. And he's built huge. Oh yeah, I was mentioning how we were looking for kittens. My mother wanted to get a Maine Coon kitten. She was looking and trying to get Maine Coon kitten. Ideally 2 kittens at a time, but not afraid to only get one if it was the one that was available. But after a long time looking, this was it was April 2020-ish, around that time. My mother's birthday is Cinco de Mayo. So she wanted to get the new kitten for her birthday. Cole had been gone at that point for about half a year, and we were ready for having kittens again, having cats again in our life. So what we looked for was long hair, meaning that we got these kittens for Dolly. Dolly and Ollie were a pair of rescues from North Carolina. Rescue kittens in North Carolina. We adopted them, of ones that were available, because Dolly was a long-haired cat that could have been one of the large breeds of cat, like Maine Coon, because we wanted the personality traits of Maine Coon. But part of the physical traits of Maine Coon, because these are siblings, is they're big. Maine Coon cats are large. They are local demand yet remote supply? Huh? Huh? But I need that steel elsewhere here, locally. So what I do No, you are not colliding. You are not colliding. You are a belt. You are not colliding with another object. You are a belt attaching to another belt. So steel, local supply, remote storage. Yeah. Would be nice to upgrade that. Now, I know what's gonna happen here, okay? I know it, because I can see it right now happening. It's gonna load that other thing, it's gonna send it right back here. That's why this is going to actually need to, not... Like, I just want to reduce the amount of stuff in here. That's all I really want. And it needs to stay a demand and a supply to keep making that stuff. But, I want to make sure that once this thing is emptied, I may want to help that out a little bit by using a much, 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 much better belt. Oh, that's what's happening. I see. Why does that behave that way? It's like, oh yes, let's snap to the middle as you're trying to move your belt out. Let's snap to the middle. Okay? Let's snap to the middle and then make it so that the filter is the filter for the existing belt in the middle that you are not doing anything else with. So that when you hit tab, you actually change the filter in the middle. So, yeah, what I might want to just do here is just break that. Just break that. I don't need that anymore. I went the route of the other line. So all I want is to just, well, I can do it myself. I could transfer stuff myself here, which I think I'm just gonna do. I'm going to pull out everything and stick it in there. Did you know that your cursor can hold an infinite amount of items? Your cursor can hold infinite items. Yeah, go and fill all of those steel requests, because that's a lot of steel. That is a lot of steel required for all the various things. Where are my pink boxes? Particle containers, I think is what they're called. Where are the pink boxes? I need my pink boxes. Or I need to find out what the problem is at the pink boxes. The actual area where they're being made, because this is slightly... Actually, we've got 80 coming in. I can just watch from what direction the logistic drone comes in with them. It should be colored pink that way. It's coming from that way, along this diagonal. This way, to the particle containers. There it is. Why, hello there. Oh yeah, those things again. Is it me, or does that look like they're operating at full? At, like, they're all moving, and that there's not actually a major problem here? So you're saying I can add more? Because I'll add more. The issue, of course, is that we don't have enough being made. Oops. Actually, the issue is the green motors. The electromagnetic motors, that's turbines. That's the limit here. That is the major limiting factor, because they're getting used as soon as they come in. It's pretty much just, it's tied to the rate at which we have these motors, turbines, whatever. Now the turbines are being made. Ollie, goodbye. Goodbye, Ollie. Thanks for the lap time. So they're being made right up here. Oh, hey, we got our tech. Yay! More power gain! Huzzah. So there is a thing I could do. There is absolutely a thing I could do. And that's this thing. Really? You want me to go taller? You want me to go here and then go taller? And then go taller? Like, all I need is to get over this here. Well, I guess if we can get tall enough to go completely over every building, It's fine. We're overlapping all of the buildings and such. What are you colliding with? I don't even know. Going down and going too far. So that's going to guarantee that I get a third of my supply sent here. Just reprioritization of resource usage. Prioritized a little bit differently so that it can actually supply these purples, my glorious particle containers. I don't even know how many levels up that is. What, 5? Output sorters, right. I always forget the output sorters. There we go. That means more strange matter. I took care of the sorters. I saw. That means more strange matter. That means more of the graviton lenses, which means more green science. And the things that I need, the buildings that I'm trying to make. Which, I mean, yeah, if I really just wanted to make the buildings, I'd just sit here with the left mouse button clicked. I would just sit here with the left mouse button clicked and slowly grab graviton lenses as they are made. Got 160 particle containers on the way. Woohoo! That'll help. Now it is 5 o'clock, meaning that it is about that time where I would end off the stream for the day. I need to find where I was. Oh. Here, apparently. How nice. We're close. We need 20. Well, hell, I wanted to make one of these so we could have a look at them. I wanted to make the building so I could begin this process of actually forming the Dyson Sphere. But apparently, since I now know I need 10 more. Oh, hey, there's 3. We have 9, and we have 10. Yay! Graviton lenses. Let's go. On the way back. Not this pole, the other pole. Excuse me. I went to the wrong pole. I think. I thought I was wrong. Thingy. You were near a pole. The one with the lights flashing. Here, there, right there, right there. So, how you doing? Make me this stupid building. Thanks. Wow. It makes 2 per minute. It makes 2 per minute. Not 2 minutes, 2 per minute. 30 seconds. Alright, there's our building. How much power does this use? 18 megawatts. You know, just 18 megawatts.
You have built a vertical launching silo. Now you can use it to construct the main structure of the Dyson Sphere. But before that, you need to enter the Dyson Sphere panel to finish planning the Dyson Sphere nodes and frames. After the plan is completed, the vertical launching silo will automatically launch small carrier rockets loaded with Dyson Sphere components to build the nodes and frames. Each rocket provides one structure point, and you can use the vertical launching silo panel to master the required structured points.
Open the editor. Apparently we can generate 122 megawatts right now. So, the Dyson shell. Right now, it's that. You can do, like, any adjustments you want to this, by the way. Oh yes, geometric grid. That's what I want. Yes. Yes, please, thanks. So the idea here is that we do the node patterns near the existing swarm, Dyson swarm, and what will happen is that it will suck up your Dyson swarm to form the permanent structure. Right now it looks like we can only build along this equatorial. Okay, sure. That I really don't know what I'm doing. I really don't know at all what I am doing. I'm gonna say max distance. Build them next to each other. Well, how, like, what distance? I don't know. Delete. I do not know. Like, I don't know. What any of this means. Well, yeah, we'll see what happens. The game tells me nothing about any of this. And, like, how far away should it be from the star? How, like anything. It tells me jack all. Oh, hey, oh, that's the other stuff. Okay. That's gonna be that, I guess. Sure. Are we done? Oh, hey. It's placed these. We've launched them. We're launching. It's launching. And if we have a look on the north-south, the equatorial, we can see our little node. There's our buddy. Right there. There they are. They are placed. But I have zero idea what the heck is supposed to happen between these. Well, they are technically all connected by so they're all connected by this little thingy here. This segment. If I try to add more, like there's a deployment conflict. That's there. Deployment conflict in the middle. So I would have, and I can't really change things without deleting stuff now. Now you can actually look at this with the normal grid or with the geometric grid. I want to look at this with the geometric grid because what's going to end up happening is that we're going to be able to make like triangular segments about the place. So let's keep that in mind, that as we are able to go to different parts on here, that we will be able to eventually do the entire sphere. We just need another tech for that, apparently. Apparently another tech for that, but for now, which one's the equatorial one? Hello? Equatorial one, that's the one. We should begin to see that it's going to be building each of these little nodes all the way around, and these are permanent structures. These are permanent structures, and all we really need to do is just launch our oh, look! Oh, look! Look, right here, right here. Look, right there. Oh, I'm in the way. I thought it was starting to suck them in. But no, it's just, is it? Wait, is it? No. I'm like, suck them in, please! Use the thingies that are there. And suck them in. No, I think I have to wait for a little bit further in. Our little launches are going out to these. Yeah, that's part of the lattice, but it's supposed to be doing something between these. We currently have 4 of all of the ones that are supposed to go all the way around, and our little launches are launching vessels into these things, but don't really know what they're doing at this point in time. But apparently, it's able to generate 2.67 megawatts of power as it currently stands. It's apparently got 12 nodes built. Huh. So 1, 2, 3, 4 of those have been placed. None of the in-betweens yet. Somehow it's saying that there's nodes, 12 nodes total all the way around, of which we have 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes, 12 nodes around the thing. We've got vessels going in, delivering something to the something. Each time a new one comes in, the actual amount of power generation goes up. So that's a good thing. Maybe. And I'm sure eventually something is gonna happen as we keep getting deliveries into these. Regardless, though, I can check that technology that I will need. The Dyson stress system Dyson Sphere node latitude limit plus 15 degrees. We can queue that up. Which I find interesting because that's like plus 15 degrees. Like, what about the rest of the sphere? What about the rest of it? Maybe you make additional thingies. Maybe this, aha! Aha! Add new layer. Aha. Aha. So, what I want to do here is I want to match this up with, one of my existing rings, ideally. Or close enough to it. Probably that other ring, but... yeah, with that little swarm. So now when I hit create, and I try to set this up, it's going to be another single ring of things. There you go. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. We'll do the one thingy here, and this will be our sphere that we build on. Though I find it interesting, there's only 4 of these that are actually placed. Regardless, though, that, as they say, is that for the day. I would like to thank you all for watching. We have gone interstellar now to bring in sulfuric acid to help reduce the demand on our processed oil. Off screen, I'm gonna try to figure out this Dyson Sphere thing, and I'm going to be going to the other system and maybe spend a little bit of time in the other system, scaling up and doing all that wonderful stuff. This has been a Talk to Showit. If you've enjoyed today's stream, please be sure to do all of the social and engagement stuff below the video. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, hit the notification bell, become a member of the channel by hitting the great big blue join button, and of course you can always support me on Patreon at patreon.com/talktoshow if you're so inclined and able, and I will be back with Autonauts tomorrow morning and more Dyson Sphere Program in the afternoon. I hope to see you all on the next one.